Hey, Just Finest agents. So today we're going to talk to you all about thumbnails. So thumbnails can make or break your YouTube channel. So how do you do it? How do you erase that background? How do you create that outline? How do you make them interesting so that people click them? That's what's important. So let's get right to it.
Hi, Just Agents. It's Kayleen and Lori here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We are one of the top lead producing agents here in our area, and we are making videos to share the secrets and the struggles that we've gone through to really perfect this system. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. We are putting videos out every Tuesday and Thursday. Lots of information. We're starting to get into the nitty-gritty to be able to help you. We are also partnering with agents throughout the United States. If you want help with getting your YouTube channel started, we'd love to help. Send us a text, give us a call, 719-639-3393. We'd love to help you and help our agents do their best and perform their best.
Hey everyone, so today we are going to get right to how to make thumbnails and what is important about making that thumbnail. It really does make a difference on whether or not they click it or not. She was just telling me something about a TikTok video.
So my husband sent me, and I guess it's kind of the same thing. It's what catches your attention, what grabs your attention. He loves TikTok platforms. So he had sent me a video of some seniors in our hometown driving their tractors as a prank to school. I was like, oh, that's Gunnison High School. And so I looked into it. Come to find out, on their channel, they had posted the exact same content, exact same tags a couple months before, but it was to a different song. They had like 50 some views on there with that song. They wound up changing the song on TikTok, and now they went viral, thousands of views and 1.2 thousand comments. So just that little change, same content, just presented a different way, and that was all the difference to them. So kind of the same effect with YouTube.
So like YouTube is, so TikTok is to music as YouTube is the thumbnails, right?
Yes.
You can have the best content out there in the world, but unless they click it, they are not going to see what you have out there to share. So it's really important. So thumbnails, I did so much research as far as thumbnails. I got this, all these different apps, and I'd like make my picture bigger and I would try to like go in there and erase the background. I could never figure out how they got that, it's not like professional, but how they got that crisp background out of there. Do they have a green screen? How did they do it? I could not figure it out. And finally I figured it out. So at the end of this video, we're going to walk you through on my phone. You're going to see on my camera roll and all my apps. But really it's like 2 apps that I use. And they're cheap and they're free. And I literally do it sitting on the couch with my family at night, and I actually really enjoy it.
I started to try to be more aware when I'm clicking what grabs my attention. Keywords are a huge thing prior to it. So Lori's developed this spreadsheet that kind of titles out what our topics are going to be, so we aren't just aimlessly, she's pre-doing her research on what we're titling it, and then we can go from there.
Right. So today we're going to show you all about those thumbnails and how they're so important. And so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button or that bell. We're going to go over not only thumbnails today, but we're going to go also keywords and tags and how we A/B split them. So that way you guys can grow your YouTube channel as well. And we'd love to partner with you and love to, have like a Zoom call and like kind of show you our back end of how we do it. We've had so many people reach out and they would say, well, I've been trying it, but I can't quite figure it out. I'm not getting the same reach that you guys are getting. I'm not getting the lead generation right away. I can talk. So, reach out and we'd be glad to hop on a Zoom call with you and show you our back end and show you how we're tagging it and keywording it. And you're going to stay tuned. So we're going to show you right now how to do our thumbnails.
Well, and the whole point of this is to generate leads. And just so you know, it's working. One day last week, we got 6 leads in one day, and we have been doing this less than a month, really nailing down. I mean, we've been doing YouTube, but doing it the right way for about a month. It totally works. So, all of this research we've done, I do think it has kind of came to a point where we're able to share what has worked for us.
Yeah, so we're excited about it. So let's get onto my phone and I will show you all about the thumbnails. All right, you guys, so I jumped over to my cell phone. I was gonna show you today how to make thumbnails from my phone. So some people do it they'll use PicMonkey and do it from their computer, but I just jump right onto my phone and I can do it when I'm sitting on my couch after, we eat dinner with my family at night and just kind of play with my photos and zone into it. I actually enjoy doing it. So this is my YouTube folder that I have on my phone. So here's the apps I use. So the two apps that you're gonna need to use is a superimposed X and this Fonto app. So if you're going into here, you can just click the add button, right? If you're starting from scratch. I usually start out with the color. I don't know why, it's just kind of how I learned to do it. So I'm gonna start with this one.
What are those ratios for?
So you want the 16:9 for YouTube.
Okay.
So that's why I picked that one. So you start with that. And then I'm going to add some photo layers. So I'm going to go in here and go into my own photos. And let's say I'm doing it about the best parks in Colorado Springs. So I'm going to select this one, which is already in my library. I probably would have enhanced it a little bit. I brought in the colors before I did it, but just for the purpose of this YouTube video, I'm going to show you kind of what I do. So I just have to hit the transform button and I make it as big as the whole background is. So at that point, then I'm going to find a picture of myself for that thumbnail and Kayleen. So if I go to, we have some outtakes here. You're going right into my phone. So let's just say that we want to use this one.
That's a park one.
So we're going to hit that one. I'm going to enlarge it just a bit. And I'm going to go into mask. And it's super simple. So I'm kind of embarrassed how easy it is. You just hit this mask tool and auto mask. And there it is. So it takes everything out. If you want to, you can transform it, make it bigger, and you can go back to mask and hit restore. So if I do that and I can zoom in, it'll restore, or I can hit erase if I don't think it does a lot of detail. Sometimes Kayleen, because her hair's blonde, oops, see?
Oh!
Redo that. So I hit that little arrow button back. So I hit that add button. I forget you guys can't exactly see what I'm doing. So I hit the add button and added in us. So then you can also hit the erase button and it'll go back. So anyways, I'm going to go back to transform. I'm going to reduce the size, okay? And then what you do is you're going to hit the editor button and hit tools. And then what you do is you scroll over until you see mask outline, and you just hit mask outline and there it is. So if you wanted to make it more fancy, sometimes I can go back here and I can add in some other ping images that I've saved. Like for instance, here is this little face I have saved in my phone. You could add that in, transform it, push it down a little bit, and oops, she's skinny. And then you can move her around and put her other places if you wanted to, just to enhance your thumbnail. So when I'm done with that, I go to the very top and hit this little arrow button, and it says downloaded to your photos. So I collect photos.
And do you just, when you add text, there's obviously just a text tool as well.
Yep, so we're going to go to that next. So that's what this Fonto is for. So in Fonto, like I said, a lot of people use PicMonkey. I hit the little camera button at the bottom, go to photo albums, and it's right here on my phone. So there's my image, hit done. And then I just, so here's my image. So then I'm going to just click on the photo anywhere and it'll say add text. So if I'm going to say,
best parks.
Yeah, like don't miss. So I'm done for that one. So then I can hit, you can change your font if you want. You can change your style if you want. So that's where I jump over here, hit a background. I hit the background as black. You can go into strokes and you could choose, like if I want it to be red, I can make it more bubbly or not, however I want it to appear. And then you can adjust the size if you want to adjust it a little bit. And then you put it back over here. You can tilt it if you wanted to a little bit. It's up to you. So that would be the first one. And then if I wanted to go back, I might hit, let's just say I do parks. Say I want it to be
blue.
Blue?
Well,
green?
Oh yeah.
Blue? Blue? Okay, we'll do blue. And then I usually will do like, we can just outline it like in white or something like that or whatever you.
To make it pop.
Yep. And so we will show you on other things how to test split some of these thumbnails as well. So parks, and then I could just add some more like in Colorado Springs or don't miss these parks. It's probably not actually a title I would use, but I'm just trying to show you here how I get the thumbnails and the graphics all in there. So it's pretty simple. You can just take any picture of you. like I said, erase that background and then throw it into Fonto, and you can start playing with the graphics and fonts and make your thumbnail videos. And you can test out different ones as well.